It's been a hive of festive activity, not only for Tweede Nuwe Jaar, but throughout the festive season. But the city is starting to empty out as holidaymakers begin the track home. This means increased pressure on the roads. Our reporter Craig Lee-Smith joins us from Worcester to tell us more. Craig Lee, all eyes on law enforcement. You've got the traffic chief there with you. Over to you.
Good afternoon, Michael. Yes, we know that the roads are going to be busy within the next few hours. Roads are already filling up. I'm joined by the traffic chief, Kenny Africa, here in the Western Cape. Thank you so much for your time, sir. Just with regards to preparations from the traffic officials here in the Western Cape, how ready are you guys when it comes to the flowing of the traffic and also officials out and about?
Well, our officers are busy. As from last night, we worked around the clock on the N1 between Beaufort West, Laingsburg and Aberdeen, making sure that we stop taxis, public transport vehicles moving from Cape Town towards the Eastern Cape via Beaufort West, Aberdeen and vice versa. We stopped hundreds of taxis last night, making sure that drivers are indeed fit to drive their vehicles. And where we found that some of these taxi drivers was tired, we parked the vehicles, took the keys away from the driver for at least 6 hours, and by doing that we didn't have any accident for the past 12 hours on the so-called notorious road of death. And then through the Huguenot Tunnel, since yesterday up till 12 o'clock, nearly 24,000 vehicles went through the Huguenot Tunnel. As you can see, the roads behind me is extremely busy. People are going back home, and there's also a lot of empty taxis moving from Cape Town towards the Eastern Cape to go and fetch passengers and bring them back to Cape Town. We also are very strict when it comes to excessively high speed on our roads, and we already arrested 29 speedsters on the road between Beaufort West, Laingsburg and Aberdeen, and out of the 29 that we arrested, one driver did an average speed of 181 kilometers per hour with his Mercedes-Benz in Laingsburg, and in Beaufort West, a BMW driver did 171 kilometers per hour. We experiencing currently problems with fatigue. You know, fatigue is a silent killer, and motorists need to adhere to our call to make use of the golden rule in traffic to stop after every 200 kilometers or 2 hours. Currently, as I speak, on the road between Mossel Bay, George, Riversdale and Swellendam, the roads are also extremely busy. In some instances, bumper to bumper, slow moving traffic going into Riversdale. And we are urging motorists to please keep a safe following distance between yourselves and your fellow road users, and please do not do excessively high speed on our roads. Don't even think of drinking and driving, because we will have a no-nonsense approach. In the Western Cape, our message is very clear. If you drink and drive or do excessively high speed on our roads, we will arrest you. And then please buckle up, because 80% of all our fatalities that we're experiencing is due to the fact that people just don't wear their safety belts.
Thank you very much. That was the traffic chief in the Western Cape, Kenny Africa, just talking about the preparations for the motorists going back to the destinations. We know in the Western Cape, since the start of January, 18 people died on the roads here in the Western Cape.
Craig Lee-Smith, my colleague from the Western Cape, thank you so much.